All right, so it is February 13th, 2025. It's about 4:04 a.m. Sleep schedule's been off quite a bit. Basically, ever since December 16th, I've been getting an audio broadcast at my house and all this other stuff. And someone broke into my Wi-Fi. It's a long story. I've got it documented. But anyways, finally, Schenker they had terminated me on the 24th, and there was a harassment case going on and everything else. I was working closely with HR to get a prepaid box sent because that's what they said that they were going to do, and I had just received that yesterday. By the time I received it yesterday, I was about to kind of go to sleep because my sleep schedule's a little bit off now. But anyways, this broadcast has been happening the whole time, and essentially I'm just going to show like what I have and the box that they sent me and whatnot. So I'm going to around here and just show, and I'm going to try to work in this area if I can. But the key things are the iPhone. So this is the iPhone 14. I'm not taking it out of the case. Let's see, American Express, corporate American Express. I just want to make sure that it's theirs because I have my own. It's actually got my name on it. So I was a supervisor at Schenker. Here is my badge and everything, and I'm just documenting all of this. Hopefully this is able to be seen. Here's all that. Here is the Chromebook, and might as well see if we can get that serial number on there. So, same thing actually, real quick. I'm gonna have to turn this on just to show for my records actually. So you got the Apple logo. I just woke up and ate not too long ago, so. So it's got my name on it. Let's see, where's the about information on this thing? So that has all of this. Just making sure that I have this documented. So, because something fishy is definitely going on. Gonna turn it off again. Notice it's only connected to 5G. So, they sent me this box. Here's the packing slip. So technically there's two boxes, but one of them is the one that was shipped to me with, this was shipped to me with this box inside of it. So essentially, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do all this, but so just want to make sure. Now they did give me a hard hat and let's see, safety vest actually, which I don't know if all that's gonna fit in there or not. So, DB Schenker vest. So I'm not sure if all this is going to go in there, but I'll tell you, when I was sent out and told that I was going to be on investigation on December 16th of 2024, they had told me that the book bag is yours, the hard hat, and all that is mine. So, you know, I have this book bag. I just actually emptied it with the stuff over there. So here's all this. Here's all this. All that. Completely emptied out. Nothing in here. So, this. Oh, here's some reprinted safety sheets and whatever else. Oh, looks like. Oh, my insurance confirmation stuff. Well, anyways, since safety was definitely a huge part of this, here's a copy of one of the safety sheets, because there is actually an ongoing OSHA harassment investigation. But also, so this thing ain't fitting in these boxes, and they already told me that Gage Odom and Nash Cunningham and Vernon Maxwell told me that you can take this when I was out on investigation, and then they took my laptop and phone at that point. But then when I came back on the 30th, then they gave it back to me and everything. So, long story. Anyways, got this folder. I didn't know that I had this in there, but they built the site from the ground up, and I had nowhere to file anything. And then we got a filing cabinet towards the end, and they told me they had me carrying all my BOLs in my book bag. They told me that that's what I was supposed to be doing as the supervisor for the dock. So it is what it is. This is the headset that they gave me kind of later on in the game for meetings. Goggle attachments for glasses, a little lightning connector for the iPhone, Kevlar sleeve, which I never used at all, but was given, and whatever the hell this is. Charger for the Chromebook, vest, glove holder, gloves, I mean, just in case, right? So, I don't even know if I'm going to need bubble wrap for all this. But, what I need to do is probably put all this in like a little baggie. Or at least all the small stuff. I can use this. Oh, here's more stuff. Here's the charge cable for the phone. It came with no brick, so I had to use my own brick. Let's see what this might be. Oh, this is a safety sheet from before we had anything at all on site, and I was instructed by my manager, Gage Odom, to unload a trailer in the yard with no forklift or nothing or dock or anything. So this is what it is. We'll just take all this stuff and throw it in here, I guess. These keys I didn't realize I had, but they're all the same exact key. But they're for various locks that only I was supposed to have as the dock supervisor. I just didn't realize that I still had them in the bag because I had turned in everything else. So, So another thing is this they give to you to clip your badge to your pocket and everything, but here's I'll just show photo pass for the site. Just make sure we got good visual on all this. My badge itself, this tracker unit or whatever. Keep in mind, I had asked them to send me a box to ship back all my stuff, and HR was the one who suggested that, and then for whatever reason it took 2 weeks, and somehow I was being harassed at home in that time, so it is what it is. So this is actually from another training site while I was there. So anyways, let's get all this. I don't know how I'm going to fit all this in here. Doesn't even fit in the... So here's the problem. Here is a problem. It doesn't even fit in the box. And I also just realized this. So I got the security key right here. I don't know if you can see that. That's another thing that needs to be returned. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this now. They sent me a box. That wouldn't fit anything because it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. I could use a larger box. This should work. Alright, so since the box they sent me doesn't actually fit, I'm going to have to use this box. So, this might be a little bit longer of a video. Should have some more space. So, one of the reasons that I wanted them to send the box is because there was a harassment situation there that was ongoing that I reported, and it was directly related to not only safety but my health, and they weren't taking that very seriously there. So essentially I had told them I don't want to go back in there and collect it. They're going to send me a box by sending that after they had terminated me. So you have to have a badge to go through the gate and all that, and I would have a badge but it would be inactive, but I don't know, I just didn't want to be at that site after everything that had happened because they treated me rather poorly. So, the thing is since they didn't send me a correct box size to do this, good thing I made this video because I'm not liable for anything that happens to it. Once again, this doesn't fit, and might as well hold up the packing slips here just to show this is what they sent me. So at that point, I'm not liable because that's what they sent me. So I'm not dillying around with this any longer. So we'll just toss all this shit in here. Actually, I'll throw the book bag in now, which has been emptied and cleared. And let's see, might as well just keep this in this. So I'm going to take this out can do is just to close this a little bit so it don't go tumbling out. But so normally I'd take a lot more care with this, but since they didn't really send me adequate material to send it back, I mean, I'm just going to do it this way. So like I said, there's a huge harassment situation going on the whole time. Sure, got visual. All right, so put the badge in here, put this in here. Probably end up taking a picture. These things I didn't use. I mean, this really was the only way to actually send it back. Write this on here. So, let's see, I should have some more bubble wrap. It's about $4.29 right now. So the fact that they didn't send the correct box size for any of the stuff that I would have had to return definitely shows something. So I'm going to try my best to protect all this. Keep in mind all the sensitive electronic stuff is in this box. Actually, I need to put the make sure that I had the iPhone right here. So I'm gonna make sure that instead of putting it in here like I was about to do, forgot I had taped it. What I will probably do is, I'll just throw it in the book bag, wrap it in this bubble wrap and throw it. So the iPhone itself is protected, everything is here. So I have the whole box with the box they sent me, but using the label. I guess I'm going to be shipping this through FedEx. And let's see. Just have to basically send that out. Let me make sure that the return origin. So there we go. The address is wrong. So that address is supposed to be 5801 Adams Center Road. So I'm not sure if they had changed something on there or not, but I'm going to have to look into that when I go to get this shipped. Anyways, I'm going to stop the recording. Once again, it's February 13th, 2025, 4:41 a.m.